Tonight we feast. Alright, gonna do a Canteen Cup Tuesday on 4th of July. Gonna do some red, white, and blue sage beans. All from the garden, except I'm gonna add a little garlic powder because my garlic is not ready yet. I have several out there though. But I'll just add some garlic powder since we do prep and stock that pretty well. Anyway, not much beans. I got a few more out in the garden. I was going to do them the no soak way, but my carrot was harvested and kind of looking a little dehydrated. So I'm going to soak the carrot with these beans. Not much beans there. We're just going to make a pot of bean stew, I guess. Let that carrot rehydrate a little bit. And then we'll chop this up and make a Canteen Cup meal. See how much we get. Alright, YouTube, we're gonna feast. All homegrown food. Gonna cook some beans in the Canteen Cup. Haven't used the Canteen Cup in several years, it seems like. So, gonna try some Canteen Cup beans with all homegrown veggies. The only thing extra I added was garlic powder because my garlic is not ready yet. And then instead of using the Canteen Cup stove holder, I'm going to use a collapsible little stove. Okay, that's the portable stove holder, and our fire source today is the Buddy stove in the smallest metal container I got with a snuff cap, which is a BB10. So just some cardboard. This one actually has actual wick from a lantern, like an oil lantern, and cardboard. Probably got a good 45-minute burn if it's fully full of fuel, but you can keep adding fuel to it. So excellent little stove. We're gonna see if we can cook some beans on it as efficiently as possible. Gotta practice to know. So to refuel, I'll be just breaking up some tea light candles and some crayons. I had a couple of beans ready or on my vines when I left on vacation, and when I came back I got about, I don't know, well, what you see here, 20 good pods of beans or so, maybe a little less, dang it. And it's just barely a serving probably, but I'm gonna mix all these other vegetables in it and maybe make a chili later if this doesn't taste good as beans alone. So anyway, I'll try this out. This guy might need a little higher. Let me see. Okay, now. Okay, take two. I'm gonna use a bigger Hobo stove. This is just a, oh, it does look like it's another pellet tin, but all the fuel is definitely out of this one. But the other one looked like I used crayons in there and it clogged it up. So I will switch over to this one, put some fresh fuel on it. Always when you turn the camera on does it go wrong. There we go. I think we got it now. So this is really lightweight right now because there's no wax really in it. So I'm gonna build it up. Hopefully you can see the fire. Just barely. Move in on it a little. Aww. So I'm gonna keep adding just chunks of wax to it until we get it going good. Because it was totally empty on wax. I should have just started out with a better Hobo stove. So that was a whole tea light candle I just broke up on that one. Oh, minus the ones I did on here. Hopefully it's still lit. Ooh, might have smoldered it. Dag man, a little bit too much wind. A lot of wind. Don't put it out, feed it. All right, just set the beans on not even a minute ago. The fire is still catching, I hope. Yes, it's still going. And I'll do this in fast forward time. Let's see how long it takes for these beans to boil. Okay, I think I got the Hobo stove fueled fully, so I'll show you that real quick. You can see there's liquid all the way up to the edges, so no more wax can really get down in there. But as soon as we see there's space, I'll add more wax. As that gets a little lower, the flame should get a little higher. There's a happy medium, and that's what the practice is all about. Don't watch the pot boil.
Hey, you. What are you doing? I like to watch. I want to watch you boil.
I can't do it with you watching.
Oh, not even if I do this?
Don't do that. Oh, God, it's so hot.
Oh, yeah? Then why don't I take your top off?
Oh, I'm boiling. I'm boiling.
Yeah, now I'm gonna stick my raw pasta in you.
Peter, what's going on in there?
Making dinner, babe.
So just under 30 minutes, I believe, for it to come to this boil. And I didn't start off very fast with the fuel in my Hobo stove. We'll call this boiled. I'll let these cool while I sear up some veggies that's going in my beans. So, coming back in just a minute. All right, I took my beans off. Didn't know my camera stopped. Put in a little bacon grease with all my veggies. A little serrano pepper. I don't remember the other pepper, and some red bell pepper. So I got my red bell pepper, some white onion, and I'm gonna add a little blue sage to this for the red, white, and blue weekend, Independence Day. So, doing a little survival cook. Solve these little problems just to see if I can. All right. Sear these veggies for a minute in some bacon grease. Let the beans cool, and then we'll add them together. Hopefully these veggies cook down a little more. Some blue sage. Smells awesome, just like this. Grew it in that little hydroponics system. I'm just gonna break them in half, drop them in. Okay, the vegetables are seared and I just put the beans in. I'll add up all the time we've been cooking. And I'll add in all the fuel I've added too. The blue sage and pepper smells amazing. All right, we filled it up with too much fuel. I drained some fuel out. Let's see if it'll light. So we definitely lost some time there. Hopefully this lights up with no problem. All right, like Stale Cracker says, while we wait, we hydrate. Got my Acme Brick Company koozie. I'm gonna add a little beer to the beans. Now we got us some bubbling brew. It smells amazing if you don't smell the candle burning. All homegrown, except for some garlic powder, because my garlic is not ready yet. But we'll get it one day, and we'll get it bigger. Just refueled again. And getting the refueling right, getting it out of the wind, and getting a little top on this might make this way more efficient. So, just things to think about. I'm just getting how to add the fuel better, more efficiently. All right, finished product. I'll add in the thyme. Still haven't edited yet. Too many beans here for me to eat in one serving, so I'm gonna just make a little bit on the side and taste them. And if you had more people to serve and had any meat, you would add to this, or if you had any pasta or rice and meat, you could serve 4 times as many people. But should be very hearty and full of veggies. And let me get my taste on. I did not add any salt to this except for what was in the bacon fat when I seared the vegetables. So I'm gonna add a little slappy old mama to pre-season my bowl there. Got a little salt, a little spice. Good amount of beans. Just need some juice. Where's my tripod when I need it? All right, stir that slappy old mama in the juices. Smelled amazing while it was cooking, as long as you didn't smell the fire fumes. That blue sage really was aromatic. Okay. It's pretty fucking amazing. There's a sweetness to those beans. These are homegrown beans, freshly dried on the vine. So I thought they'd cook a little faster, but still it was over 2 hours. Now I got some spice to this. Definitely some chili beans now. An awesome sweetness with all those peppers in there. And then taking it up a notch with the slap your mama. I might have put a little too much in there, but it all worked out. First test doing the Hobo stove and actually cooking. First time growing all the food I cooked in one small meal, but I could double this up with pastas or rice. Just practicing preps. Pretty good. I'll probably make this into chili, and then let my wife see what she thinks of it. But so far, all together good. I'll edit in the time, hopefully put it in the beginning of this video. Okay, final assessment. It took 9 tea light candles and 2 crayons, and each tea light candle is approximately 15-minute burn. So if you do the math, which yours is probably better than mine, add in those 2 candles, of course, and just under 3 hours of cooking. And then also do not cook on anything that will wick the wax if it spills, because it will just catch on fire. Treat it like a grease fire. Be careful out there when trying any fire. I love playing with fire, so it's fun for me. But anyway, hope you guys all had a great weekend, 4th of July, Independence Day, and keep practicing those preps, guys. And thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye later.